Welcome to Whiny Palooza Wednesday.
Wait, I'm trying to fix the wrong side of my hair.
There's a wrong side of your hair now. Your hair is fabulous. Cut it out.
I'm fading into the sunset.
Wake up.
Ooh, I even had some caffeine and it didn't do anything for me.
I'm sorry to hear that. Let's make sure.
I better drink a lot of caffeine tomorrow. I mean, I have a lot of natural energy.
There you go.
I don't need any caffeine.
You are naturally caffeinated. All right, making sure everybody can hear us. We're good.
Okay, so it is October 30th. It is Wednesday. And I felt like, you know, there's lots of parenting and marriage topics. I mean, I have topics swirling in my brain. And I was like, how can you do anything that isn't Halloween this week when Halloween is tomorrow?
Halloween doesn't have to be scary.
Well, so I was going to talk about scary things.
Boom.
I thought about, and I could do this next week because it's not that far from Halloween. I was going to talk about scary things in the theme of Halloween, but I decided to talk about the magic of Halloween because it's like one of my very favorite holidays.
Why do you like it so much? Educate me.
Okay, so I'm going to go through my points. Here's what I want to say. If you love Halloween, then you're going to love this episode. If you don't love Halloween,
You still might learn something.
I want you to stay with me. I want you to listen to my joy for it. And I want to challenge you to feel differently at the end of this. So if you don't like Halloween and you're listening to this and I change your mind at all, please reach out and tell me. I want to hear from you. And I want you to find reasons to like things. I want us to go through our day and our life looking for reasons to enjoy things.
You tell me that I should look for reasons to say yes to things.
Well, I love to say yes. I mean, we need to learn to say no. I'm not so good at that. We need to have good boundaries. That's a whole nother episode. It's a whole nother topic, I mean. So I love when he says yes. I love when I say yes. And I love to find joy in my days. And I was listening to a podcast this morning, and the lady was talking about how she finds joy in like little things like folding laundry, listening to a podcast, baking cookies. Like I want us to find reasons to like things. So I'm going to start by telling you that Halloween is like pumpkins and costumes and candy. Like how could you not like Halloween? Do you realize how much your wife loves Halloween?
I'm looking around our house, and yes, it's kind of clear.
So our house,
expanding our decorations.
So our house is.
We don't make any more room in the basement, but we get more decorations every year.
So our house is exploding with Halloween decorations. I did order more. As soon as
we're be here tomorrow.
They arrived today.
Oh, you were saying you ordered more and they got here. I thought you meant that you ordered more like today.
Well, in my defense, I did go to many stores. And my frustration with the stores, here is one of my mom tips. When you go to a store and you see something that you want, I want you to grab it because now that I want more stuff, not only is it all gone and picked over, the Halloween stuff is like gone. And now they're bringing in Christmas. And I'm like, people, it's not even Halloween.
Isn't there a Thanksgiving in between there somewhere too?
Well,
like, why are we
and
skipping 2 months ahead?
nobody cares about Thanksgiving decorations. Like maybe we want a pretty tablecloth and pretty napkins. Like nobody cares about Thanksgiving decorations, but I care about Halloween decorations.
Yes.
And I care about the fact that you've already removed them and are putting out Christmas stuff because I still want Halloween stuff.
All right, number points.
Okay, so I want you to grab stuff when you see it. So, reason number 1 to love Halloween is that you can be anyone that you want to be. Did you dream of being a doctor? Guess what? You can dress up like one. Do you love Elle Woods from Legally Blonde? Oops. There goes my decorations. You didn't like what I said, huh? So if you love Elle Woods, dress up like her. Like this is the time to embrace characters and have fun and do it up. I mean, what's better than that?
You just got to be a pink lady from Greece.
So I've always wanted to be a pink lady.
I did not know about the secret fantasy.
Always wanted to be a pink lady.
You should go put your jacket on.
It's my sexy jacket. I literally put a jacket on.
That was your costume.
Not the best costume I've ever had, but
easiest.
My point is that you can be anyone that you want to be, and I'm going to take it a step.
It's socially acceptable to play Let's Pretend.
Yes. Play pretend, have fun, get into it with your kids, and collaborate with other people, okay? So I wanted my friends to be pink ladies with me, but I'm slow, and they already had costumes. So I want to tell you that September is a good month to start talking about Halloween, because if you want a group costume, like Ella's texting her friends going, let's all be blah, blah, blah.
These characters from this show.
Yes. So collaborate and have fun with your friends. Now, my family, Seth, you're going to correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay.
My family never tends to agree on a costume.
Oh, the five of us? Yeah, there's no way.
So we have never done like those.
A family costume.
You know those.
I mean, maybe when the kids were really little.
I think
they didn't have a choice.
I think that the trick to a family costume is that you do a family costume and you also let them get another costume that
Right, because they're not all going to be in the same place on Halloween to wear it together anyway. Like, two of them are going their own other separate ways, right?
I mean, why not even just do it for a picture?
True. You could do that.
You could.
I would wear whatever you wanted on.
I feel like we did do it one year, but
right,
anyways.
if they were little.
So we don't tend to agree. So I think that it's more of a friend thing. Like, my friends would have been pink ladies with me if I would have caught them in time. Lily and her friends are all going as the same thing. So have fun with it and collaborate with your family and your friends. Okay, so we're going to dress up and we're going to be anything that we want to be. And we're going to collaborate and we're going to get creative. Okay, what is better than getting your family's creative juices flowing? Okay, you get to pick creative costumes. You can even make your costume. You get to carve pumpkins, and you can do anything you want with your pumpkin. You can paint your pumpkin. You can carve your pumpkin, add some glitter to your pumpkin. You can do whatever you want, and you can put up decorations. I'm looking at my house. Your house can explode in Halloween. So what better time to get creative than Halloween? I mean, what's better than that?
I can't imagine, and I'm not going to argue with you.
Okay, so far, do you agree with any of this?
Sure, you are having a lot of fun. It is fun watching you have fun. I am not, but you drive the fun bus. I would not be Halloween would not be half as fun without your input in creative direction.
Okay.
I love watching you amuse yourself.
Okay, so what about you though? You're not having fun. You're just having fun watching me. You're not actually having fun.
Well, to be fair, I haven't done anything. I wasn't here for carving pumpkins. I think I was at work or somewhere, or I took out of Hamilton. I hung up a couple decorations. I was your ladder for a decoration or two. I went as a greaser from Greece. That was amusing. That was fun. You get into things more than I do, and I love that about you.
So before me.
I was so much more boring.
So tell me about Halloween before me.
I mean, if we're talking as a teenager, a kid, I went trick-or-treating, but then did I do anything in the years from 22 to when I met you to when we had kids? No, I mean, I wasn't going trick-or-treating as a 28-year-old, right? No.
Right.
Yeah.
Were you going to like Halloween parties or anything?
I don't know that my friends were doing them in my early 20s, late 20s.
Okay, so let's...
I mean, the last one we went to, it was your social work friends that when we were dating, remember?
Oh, yes, that was so... What did I dress up as? Was that Red Riding Hood or something? I don't remember.
It was that long ago. It was like 20 years ago.
Oh my God, it was 20 years ago. That's crazy.
But now we host a Halloween party.
Yes. So I want to talk about traditions as he segues into the party.
Look at that.
So I want to challenge everyone to make some Halloween traditions, because traditions is what it's all about. And then every year you look forward to the things that you do every year. So for me, I don't know how I started this, but I love it so much, is every year I host a Halloween party on Halloween. And the kids can invite whoever they want, and the house is open, and people come over, and Seth is going to pick up a ton of food.
Yep.
I ordered a ton of food, and we're going to eat dinner, and we're going to eat snacks, and we're going to hang out, and then we're going to go trick-or-treating, and then we're going to come back and hang out.
Yes.
And it's always fun.
Yes.
And
you throw a great party.
And the exciting thing about it is that there's no school the next day, because everybody is usually rushing out by like 8, 9 o'clock. Because
now we can party it up.
Everybody wants to get their kids to bed. And this year, there's no school the next day, so I'm so excited.
In our area.
In our
school
schools.
District, yes.
Our school district did something smart. So we host a Halloween party. We carve pumpkins. We pick costumes. We decorate. What else do we do? I'm trying to think of other traditions.
I think that's pretty big. Sometimes when the kids were younger, we would go apple picking, or we would go to the pumpkin patch.
Well, so I do want to talk about that, but I also want to say that Lily and her friends also have the tradition of picking a costume together every year.
Yes.
So I hope that they do this for the next 6 years together, 5 years together.
Are they supposed to be trick-or-treating when they're 18?
When they're seniors and
They could do it at
they
trunk or
could
treat, yeah.
still dress up together.
Yes, and go to a party
and
or something.
go to a party, or just pass out candy dressed up together.
That's cute.
They could all come here and hang out and pass out. We could all pass out candy in the driveway with a bonfire. Like we
That's
can
a great
make
idea.
like we
That's
can
cute.
make new traditions. It doesn't have to always be trick or treating.
I love it.
But I'm going to say this as a mother. If big kids come trick or treating, who cares? Give them some candy. They're having fun. Embrace it. Don't be annoyed. Just go with it. Right?
Just go with it.
So for now, our youngest is, actually Ella's trick or treating too.
Yes.
So Ella's 15. Her and her friends, I believe, are trick or treating. Lily is 12. Her and her friends are trick or treating. But there's going to come a day where our tradition of
Evolves.
our big party and trick or treating is going to evolve into something different.
I love that you already have a plan.
Everybody has to like go with my plan. Everybody might not agree. Everybody might have different ideas. I'm just throwing it out there. But like my neighbors across the street, they set up this whole station with a DJ, right? They play music and
I don't know that they got a DJ.
No, they're the DJ.
Yeah, they have a laptop and a big amp. I've got amps from playing guitar. We could do that.
I'm just saying they set up this whole thing to pass out candy, and
Yes,
it's awesome.
Yes, very, very creative.
And you know what I love? I love if Kristen watches this, and I will tell her that I love this. Every Halloween, she always watches Harry Potter. Every year she watches the same movie. And I just think that traditions are just really good for us. Don't you think that?
Yes.
And
you look forward to them and its consistency.
It's like every holiday has their own traditions that we all look forward to. And
Yes.
we can make new ones, and we can get rid of ones that aren't working. And, I'm thinking about Hanukkah, and Seth is like, you don't need to get them a gift every night. And I'm like, well, I don't think it's about, it doesn't have to be a big gift, which
You're going off on a tangent, just so you know.
I'm going to get back.
Okay.
But I just like the tradition of giving them something every night.
I know you do.
So when he is away at college, maybe, he might
We're
be
talking
home.
about our son.
Yes.
You said he and you pointed in my direction.
When our son
Yes.
is away at college and it's Hanukkah, we are going to have to send him a package of 8 gifts.
I love that idea.
Okay, so moving on.
Yes.
Okay, so we have embraced being anyone that we want to be. We have collaborated with friends and family with costumes if we want to do that. We have gotten creative, and we have made some traditions. Okay? I want to throw in my mom tips that I forgot about.
Mom tips.
Okay, what tips did I forget? I think that I gave you the mom tips. I want to give you my pumpkin tip.
Pumpkin tip.
Okay, so 2 things about pumpkins. First of all, you weren't here for pumpkin carving.
No, Ellen and I went to him.
Lily was so excited to pumpkin carve, and guess who carved her pumpkin?
A, that's super cute, and B, I'm sure you did all the work. Right?
So I set up...
Last year, you normally make me do it. I just wasn't here.
I do, don't I?
Yes, I'm normally the one who gets voluntold to actually do the carving. They draw it, and then I got to carve it out.
I was going to say, they come up with their ideas, and then you end up carving it.
Right, you draw it because you are a much better drawer than me, and then I do all the carving.
But I do suggest, my mother painted her pumpkin. If you don't want to deal with all the carving, paint your freaking pumpkin.
Yes.
And my other tip that most of you probably know is that I always use a throwaway tablecloth because, man, are those pumpkins messy, and I just throw out the tablecloth. Do you know that?
I did not. That's very smart.
You should have seen my cleanup. You would have been so proud of me.
That's awesome.
Okay. Just embrace it. Embrace the magic. Embrace Halloween. Embrace all of it. And I guess this stems from, I find that people are constantly telling me how much they don't like Halloween. Okay? So I'm going to tell you some of the things I've heard.
Okay. Now you're going to play devil's advocate. All right.
Okay.
I'm ready.
I have heard from the mothers who are annoyed by all the candy because they don't like their kids eating candy.
Yep.
Like, can we say bah humbug? Like, let your kids have some freaking candy. It's Halloween. Obviously, we don't want them to throw up. I have been known to throw up. When I was little, I ate a bag of Hershey Kisses and I threw up.
I would imagine anyone eating a whole bag of those would have that much chocolate.
I don't recommend binging the candy, which I have done. But I do.
To be fair, that was what, like 40 years ago? I think you're okay.
It was probably exactly 40.
I haven't seen you do this in 20 years, so I never knew it happened. So you haven't done it.
I want to tell you the progress from when I was 8 years old, okay? So 40 years later,
self-control.
I want to tell you about 40 years later. I'm sitting at the dinner table with Seth last night, and I said, can you pass me a Hershey Kiss? And I had one Hershey Kiss.
That was tonight.
Oh, was that? I thought that was last night. Was that tonight?
No, when Max is like, come on, Dad, you should have eaten it and kissed her.
Yes, that was tonight.
That was a couple hours ago. It's all a blur.
I did not have the bag. I had one Hershey Kiss.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
So I have heard mothers say that they don't like the meaning behind Halloween and what it means. Like, seriously?
Oh, it's the time of day of the year when the spirit world barrier to the earth world is the thinnest, and spirits cross over, and we're supposed to stay up all night and scare the evil spirits away. That's
okay.
All Hallows Eve, right?
Right. So it's creepy. It's scary. They don't like the meaning behind it.
What about the friendly spirits? What about Casper, the friendly ghost? Don't we want to welcome him in and give him some chocolate?
Oh my God! They don't like having to buy costumes. Costumes are overpriced. I've heard it
Get a sheet and cut a hole in it. Be a ghost.
I mean, you could challenge your kid to make their own costume. I'll tell you what I like to do, and Seth might need to cover his ears. This is what I like to do. I like to go to Spirit, which we did not do. I like for Lily in particular to pick a costume. I don't care how much it costs. I just want to check it off the list. I want her to get something that she likes. I want to be done with it, and I don't want to make it. Some of you are creative goddesses, and you can make a whole costume. I am not that person. We could maybe get my mother to do it, but I'm not going to do it.
Good for you.
So
to the story.
I also want to give the tip that make your kids order costumes early.
Yeah.
Do you know how many people have said to me, I hope it comes on time? Order it early. I said to all 3 of my kids, I said, I am not doing this last minute crap. Tell me what you want to be. Let's order everything now. I don't want to deal with this. I got 2 out of 3 to listen.
It's progress.
So Max is a pain in the you-know-what. I think he has a Halloween party. I don't think he knows what he's being.
He's going to have to come out of the closet.
Good Lord.
So
how did I do? If you don't like Halloween, did I move you at all? Did I give you any Halloween fun, spirit, joy? Did I change your mind at all? I just want to challenge everybody to find reasons to like things. I can't tell you how much I love Halloween. I am so excited for tomorrow. I hope that it goes well. I hope that your kids have fun. I hope that you have fun. I hope everybody's safe. I would say make a meeting spot location, like this is where we're going to meet if you get lost. I would like my children to bring their phones with them. My kids are of the age where they could call me if we get
disconnected.
What's the word I'm looking for?
Separated.
Thank you. Oh my gosh. You can tell I'm tired. So I hope that you have a wonderful Halloween. I would love to hear what you love about Halloween. I would love to hear if I helped at all. I hope that I did. And I would love to tell you that, let's make sure I get all three of her names because I forgot the last one. Jenny Ketchum Crooks is on the podcast on Friday. And we talked all about the digital world. You're going to love her. You're going to love her pointers. I loved talking to her and learning from her. So that'll be released on Friday. If you are not part of the Whiny Palooza Mom group, please come find me. It's a free, supportive community. You do not have to be a mom to join it. You just have to want some support. And I'm starting a new challenge on Friday, so that will be fun. And I'll give away prizes. And we talk about challenges and successes and advice. And what else, Seth?
Go to whinypalooza.com, find the link tree with all of Rebecca's resources. Listen, rate, review, subscribe, and share the podcast and this vlog. And then go sign up for her free 3 times a week newsletter that is growing like crazy because people are sharing it. So be part of the in crowd and join the Whiny Palooza Parenting and Marriage newsletter too.
And the newsletter is free.
It's all free.
Everything is free. I'm giving away everything for free.
You have advertisers and sponsors that are paying for it.
I'm totally kidding. There was something that you said though before the newsletter.
Podcast,
vlog,
like, rate, review,
sharing.
Subscribe, share. Linktree, whinypalooza.com.
Oh my gosh, I don't remember what I wanted to say, but
Halloween is fabulous.
I know what I was gonna say.
There
if you
go
go to whinypalooza.com, every topic every week is written as a blog. So there is a blog of
you can read it.
The Magic of Halloween is also a blog that you can go read and enjoy. And I would love you to share this with somebody who loves Halloween or somebody that you would love to get to love Halloween. So we will be back next week with a new topic.
Happy Whiny Palooza Wednesday.
Thank you for tuning in to the Whiny Palooza podcast. If you like what you heard, please be sure to subscribe so you never miss an episode. While you are there, leave a review. I love to hear your feedback. Thank you so much for listening. Until next time.
This show has been produced by Market Domination, LLC. To discover how you can have your own show completely done for you and turn it into a real published book and become the authority in your marketplace, go to www.marketdominationllc.com/podcast offer.
49 faces looked to him in triumph. Over the last 12 months, they had each taken turns and promoted his business for a week at a time, driving over $987,342 in revenue. What if you had a network of 50 centers of influence who promoted your business every week for a year? Grab your copy of the #1 Amazon best-selling book, The Ultimate Guide to Growing Your Business with a Podcast, at 33% off the Amazon price by going to ultimatepodcastbook.com. Again, that website for 33% off the Amazon price is ultimatepodcastbook.com.